Hey everyone, I hope you all had a fantastic Thanksgiving and ate lots of good food. For those who are new to the channel, welcome. I've been having a great deal of success with this PvP team composition and Sword Master story and felt like sharing it along with some other strategies. On a side note, I try to include up-to-date coupon codes in the description, so those are there if you need them. Right now, my PvP team consists of Kayn, Yui, Lilith, Mary, and Eris. Kayn and Yui are essentials, and hopefully I don't need to explain why I have them here. The key elements of this team are Mary and Ares. This is because both of them have a passive skill that blocks incoming damage 12 times. Now PvP matches usually don't last very long, so every second counts. Having both of them on the team makes this strategy wildly successful because the enemy team will be wasting a total of 24 attacks if you have both characters. This will give your team a few additional seconds to deal more damage to the enemy team and hopefully defeat them. Having one of these heroes is beneficial to your team, but having both is even better in my opinion. This is why Mary and Ares are viewed so highly in regards to PvP. In my last slot is my Lilith because I simply wanted another DPS on the team. Someone who can deal a lot of damage while Mary and Ares are blocking hits. Another reason to include her is because she grants Kayn a nice attack boost. And since Kayn is your front line and main damage dealer, it's important to buff him in any way you can. Here's one part of the strategy that I think is underutilized by most players, and that is monster penetration. If you haven't seen my previous video, I'll explain the concept here. Monster penetration is a bonus stat you can obtain from certain weapons and from your ring. If you have monster penetration plus 3 for instance, then that means your character with that stat is able to hit 3 additional monsters for a total of 4. Note this only applies to characters that shoot projectiles and not melee characters. This concept was also found to work in PvP as well, however it is only limited to 2 people, so the max you can hit is 2 people at a time, which I think is still useful. There are 2 5-star weapons that grant you monster penetration plus 3, and they are the Durandal and Mistletoe. Not only are they good for farming stages, but also good for PvP in my opinion. However, if yours are not that highly upgraded, and you have other better weapons, then alternatively, you can obtain monster penetration by refining your ring. The characters on my team currently using monster penetration are Mary and Lilith. My motivation behind using monster penetration in PvP was so that my team could dish out as much damage as possible to most of the team as opposed to just killing one character at a time. Not only does this slowly chip away at the enemy's backline and healer, but another purpose was to counter enemy teams that also had Ares and or Mary. The extra attacks from the monster penetration would exhaust their passive ability and allow my Kayn and the rest of my team to damage them much quicker. I used around 75 keys yesterday and only lost 1 or 2 times. Today I spent 35 keys for PvP and only lost 1 time. So I would say this team composition has worked for me, but it may not work for everybody. Things might change as I begin to rank up further, but for now I'll keep using this team. I suppose another big reason for my high win rate could be that my Kayn is just really strong, or maybe I'm simply underranked. Just some things to think about. I hope the explanation of my strategy was clear and concise for you all. If there had to be a takeaway from this video, I would say that you should try experimenting with different team compositions and see what works for you. I never looked up any guides for this, and I just kind of made this on my own through trial and error. Ultimately, you're going to learn more about team synergies as you try new things, so just remember to have fun with it. It is a game after all. If you enjoyed this video or found the coupon codes helpful, please give the video a like and subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to have you along for the ride. For any comments or suggestions, please write them in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.